Gave me Gaviscon. I am like a vagabond, traveling through Babylon, searching for the God inside. Internal tetragrammaton. A humble brother full of pride, trying to get my balance on. Foggy with a crooked smile, which is what the magic one. Most my life's been doing crime, robberies with valleys on. Jay Gamble Street dreaming like my GOC in Paris one. Left my son too many times, wondering where his daddy's gone. All the years I spent inside, my story's not a lavish one. Wish I could go back in time, reverse the damage that was done. All the pain I felt in life just fueled me to carry on. It's probably where my passion's from. It's probably where my talent's from. It's probably what kept me alive when my mum and gran was gone. That's why I got so many sides, a happy and a savage one, a tranquil and a manic one, content and a famished one. I'm for peace that squashed the beef, but never been a salad done. I could get your carrots gone, smoking on the highest strains like where'd you get your cabbage from? Greener than the Amazon, a jungle with my chalice bomb. I get my Congo natty on, feeling like a pot of gold, sliders and a trackie on. Everybody's Iron Man till I get my proton cannon on, then they drove. Yeah. Told the doc my heart was burning. He just gave me Gaviscon. I am like a vagabond, traveling through Babylon, searching for the God inside. Internal tetragrammaton. A humble brother full of pride, trying to get my balance on. Foggy with a crooked smile, which is what the magic one. Most my life's been doing crime, robberies with valleys on. Jay Gamble Street dreaming like my GOC in Paris one. Left my son too many times, wondering where his daddy's gone. All the years I spent inside, my story's not a lavish one. Wish I could go back in time, reverse the damage that was done. All the pain I felt in life just fueled me to carry on. It's probably where my passion's from. It's probably where my talent's from. It's probably what kept me alive when my mum and gran was gone. That's why I got so many sides, a happy and a savage one, a tranquil and a manic one, content and a famished one. I'm for peace that squashed the beef, but never been a salad done. I could get your carrots gone, smoking on the highest strains like where'd you get your cabbage from? Greener than the Amazon, a jungle.
Come on, family.
I get my Congo natty
Big
on,
up yourselves.
feeling like a pot of gold, sliders and a trackie on.
Jeez.
Everybody's Iron Man till I get my proton cannon on. Then
Yo, happy new day, bro.
In the station, getting their ballad on. Told the doc my heart was burning.
And what?
He just gave me Gaviscon.
That's all.
I am like a vagabond.
Woo.
Traveling through Babylon.
Yeah, bro.
Searching for the God inside. Internal tetragrammaton. A humble brother full of
Pride, trying to get my balance on. Foggy with a crooked smile, which is what the magic one. Most my life's been doing crime, robberies and rallies on. Jay Gamble Street dreaming like my GOC in Paris one. Left my son too many times, wondering where his daddy's gone. All the years I spent inside, my story's not a lavish one. Wish I could go back in time, reverse the damage that was done. Hey, all the pain I felt in life just fueled me to carry on. It's probably where my passion's from. It's probably where my talent's from. Yes. Sklakukuku. Happy Sklakuku. Happy new day to you and yours. It is, I always forget the date even though I write it. Wednesday, the 15th of January, 2020. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back if you made it this far. 1 second. Yes, family. Sorry about that. So I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Shall I do a shout out? Let me say what I want to you lot. Okay. Let's say what I want to you lot. Roll call. Where's my moon faces, though? Where's my moon faces? You lot are slacking, man. Sticky G, big up yourself, sir. Bibi Nana, salute, 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 salute. CA Live, One Love Family, The Siren, Zoe, Trill OG, Princess Dominique, Captain Rambo, Western Goddess. Oh, man. Listen, man. I feel sick. Not sick, but I went to bed at 3 o'clock. I woke up at 8 o'clock. I had so much stuff that I need to do this morning. I don't know if I'm going to get to do it because I feel like I need to go back to bed. I nearly never did this Trill news review, but I thought, you know what, let me keep the consistency. No one told me to go to bed at 3 o'clock. I was just a little bit wired. Do you know what I mean? Big up Cotton Socks, you know? So let's just try and go through this news real quick. And we'll take it as it goes. We'll see how it goes, isn't it? I feel fucked though, like tired, but it's worth it though, man. And you know what? I gotta be consistent, man. That's one thing I gotta do. I can't make excuses for myself this year. I gotta be consistent. If I set my mind to something, I gotta do it by hook or by crook. That's one thing I know, man. So let's get on with it. I got myself a little smoothie. Hopefully that'll give me a bit of a boost. You know? Guess who's back? Da-da-da. Back again. It's Jedi. Okay, let me just make sure that this is the right date. Yeah, it is. Share my screen. Yo, co-pilot, where you there? Where's the co-pilots then? Yo, TNTS Greek, come on here, man. Come and go through the news with me, man. Spread the love, though. Definitely spread the love. I love that. Hope you're good, Greek. You know, consistency is key, right? You know, if you want something out here, you gotta grab that, man. You gotta get that. So yeah, I want that. My goal is by the end of the month to reach 1,000 subscribers. Now, sometime last week, I thought, you know what, that's not really gonna happen. It's not realistic. But since then, in the last 7 days, there's been something like 130 new subscribers. So I think I actually could do this, you know, have a bit of belief in myself and you know, just be consistent. I was on Raspet's show last night. What started as a bit of an argument, you know, as usual, you know how me and Raspet are fucking cat and dogging. Turned into an all right show, man. It was all right. It was actually quite a pleasure to be there for a couple hours, and then the morons started coming out the woodwork, so I just stuck out. Do you know what I mean? Like real morons, like it started getting dumb, real, and all these, real. Basically, real came out. Then Jupiter. But I did manage to speak to Isa, Muslim Isa from Speaker's Corner, the original Isa. Not the dumb intellect, and you know what? We managed to, you know, well, I managed to express myself as usual. I'm always right, innit? I'm always right as usual. I was right again. Big up Issa though, get me? But as usual, I proved my point. I made my point, and you know what? We both, you know, apologized for things that were said, and we kept it moving. But yeah, fucking hell, the Raspet crowd is fucking tough. And if anyone doesn't understand why people keep going on like, oh, it's Muslims, like there's a lot of Muslims over there that are quite staunch and fucking a bit judgmental and very, I mean, maybe understandably so. But yeah, man. Yeah, many people don't know it's my channel, I know. So I'm gonna keep started retention, then got to something good. A lie C4? Yeah, man. So let me not shit on it. But yeah, like I said, always right. 100% right, bruh. You get me? No, like not even a little bit wrong. Not even a little bit. I was wrong for calling man a token. Like maybe that was a bit bitchy, a bit spiteful. Do you know what I mean? And you know, I will review my behavior. You know what I mean? But I explained my stance, and I think I've done a better show on Raspets explaining my stance than I did on my show. I mean, I gotta watch this. And anyway, long story short, we got somewhere good. Where did you get the patient trick from? I'm not patient, bruv. This is something I've learnt myself. Listen, I got a tune called Sabali, yeah? And the Sabali is obviously Swahili for patience. It's a remix of the Damian Marley and Nas song, yeah. And I made it a couple years ago. And yeah, ain't about it. Don't worry, you ain't missed nothing. We're here today, fresh day, happy new day. Like I said, Wednesday, the Rascal 15th of January 2020. Happy new day to all, one and all, and I do mean all. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through the silly checklist of who I'm talking about, but I mean every single one of you. Yeah, yeah. And anyone trying to paint out some kind of negative or bad traits of Jedi, listen, man, you're gonna fail because I know that the truth prevails. Hold that man like Captain Rambo. What on, family?
Salute.
Salute.
Grand rising. Hey.
Yeah, Rambo, you sound like you sound like you've been up for hours, man.
I have, bro. I work, fam. I work at night. So I'm trying to tell the man them. Hey, listen to this.
I'm listening.
I was on the office on desk last night. We just tell them put on my pork, bruv. I tell you the truth, you conducted yourself really well, bruv.
Thank you, family.
I didn't want to jump up and say, "Oh, Puppets, why are you doing this?" Yeah, I didn't want to do all of that. I thought, let you lot talk your thing.
Yeah.
And when I come up, don't mention it because when it's me, fuckers throw me under the fucking. So they put fucking hell. You know how it goes. I end up in the firing squad, so I don't want to do that. All I will tell you, my family, keep having content on your channel, keep discussing these matters on your thing. Because you control. Like, if I talk fuckery now, you'll start muting me and shit. And I know how it goes. So you have your own platform, gents, and if anybody's got any questions or any doubts or any queries about what you believe in or what's your faith or what you dislike or what you disagree with, make them chat on your thing. Because
I hear you.
I was like, my experience, I'm not saying nothing because both of you
Nothing,
you know, fucking brother, I know man's actually
but I know what you're saying. You know,
arms, legs, and head. You know, so I'm like, okay.
I know what you're saying. No, we can safely say that my brother Respect is quite a control freak on his channel. Yeah, you know what I mean. Bro, and maybe he's allowed.
But if I jumped on and said anything, it would have made things 10 times.
It could have been. I mean, I don't think that. I feel like with that situation, the less voices, the better. So that was wisdom on your part, not jumping in and getting involved. The less voices, the better.
Because I thought, fuck that. I had it with you. We sorted that ourselves. I had it with Respect. We sorted that out. I didn't want to get in between you lot. I didn't want to keep that. This is the problem with me as an elder, bro. I don't like to see my younger brothers fucking dealing with that shit. Like, why are you not fighting? But I understand the thing so much. I realized that when I came back on your platforms, I realized, Rambo, you gotta learn to take your emotion out of when you're talking. Take your feelings out when you explain your things. Or when you get caught up in your feelings, then I'm just like Jackie in the Hyde. I could switch like an instant. And that's what causes the effect. But I love all of you, Jedi, you know, and it wasn't Respect what got me to the park, and I have to make that clear. When I saw your fucking face, and I said, "Wow, Clark! Man, I haven't seen that you there for like 5 years. Look how he's talking, boy." I forgot up and talk to him. Then when I realized that you younger man them was thinking on my level, like where me and you left off, Jedi. Nobody don't know me your personal fucking business. So it's like a lot of people don't realize that me and you go back far. We talked about
we need to start the show, bro, because I got to take someone. I got to take someone to football today. I got to take someone to football today, so I got to knock this out, man. Otherwise, I'm gonna get in trouble. So this.
All right, let's do with things.
This is
Let's
gonna
do
be a
with things.
super
Move on.
quick one, yeah. So
Yeah.
fucking no, don't start your sentences with fucking. Come on, gents. I know I'm a bit tired. All right, cool. So who's that? Who's that knocking at the door?
Who's that knocking on the door?
It is man like Phil. What one, Phil?
Oh, you're right. Jedi, how's it going? I've spoken
Long
to you
one.
in fucking years, man.
Yeah, man, you've been avoiding me, man. What's going on, Phil?
I'm okay. You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. You come to do the news with us?
Yeah, let's have a look. What's going on in the world?
Oh, let's have a look, man. Listen. Right, so this week I am going through theguardian.com. What do you think about The Guardian?
I think it's a fucking liberal fucking mess, man. But
So what, do you read the papers?
I don't read any of the papers. I think they're all fucking bullshit, man. If I read anything, I read Reuters or I listen to LBC. I like LBC. It's all right.
LBC, yeah, with Nigel Farage in it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not just that. Nick Ferrari.
Nick Ferrari. All right.
Cool name. His name Ferrari. Fuck's sake. All right.
LBC reminds me of long motorway journeys, Muslim taxi cab drivers because they don't want to listen to music, and prison buses.
What they have LBC on? Yeah.
Yeah. They'd be putting LBC on in the prison bus when you get down the motorway.
You're like, yeah, I'm going to jail, but I'll enjoy some politics.
All right, so let's see. I'm literally just gonna pick and choose, man. If you see anything that stands out, let me know, man. Okay. There's one that I saw that was crazy. Los Angeles, plane dumped fuel on schools before emergency landing. Hope no teachers were outside smoking. No. Let's have a look at this then.
What the fuck did that?
I don't know, man. That's just insane. Listen, we've got another slow news day, I suspect. Do you know what I mean? It was such an eventful last week. I think that everyone's taking a holiday.
Yeah, don't worry. Miracle bomb someone soon.
Plane dumped fuel on Los Angeles school before emergency landing. 40 children and adults suffer minor irritation after incident as plane makes return to airport. Crazy, man.
Hold on. Plane dumps fuel on Los Angeles, yeah, on school. That's like chucking fucking liters of petrol over a fucking school bus. Yeah.
Jet fuel's not a joke, mate. Mr. Fuel dumped by an airliner with an engine problem as it made an emergency return to Los Angeles International Airport fell on several schools Tuesday, causing minor skin and lung irritation to 56 children and adults, officials said. The fuel sprayed out of the plane in 2 lines and a strong smelling vapor descended at midday in the city of Coude and nearby parts of Los Angeles County, about 13 miles east of the airport. The vapor fell on 5 elementary schools, but all injuries were minor and no one was taken to hospital. The Los Angeles County Fire Department Inspector Sky Cornell said it didn't force any evacuations. That's a great sign, Cornell said. All the fuel evaporated very quickly and nothing flammable remained in the air or on the ground, he said. People were treated with soap and water, the Fire Inspector Henry Nevaeh said. Now, what I want to know is, in Los Angeles, do they just have like loads of schools next to each other? I don't get it. They're like one road of schools. Like, how has that worked out? It's just landed in schools.
They might have a few, maybe 2 schools on each few blocks, but not that close, bro. That's dumb.
So we're not going to hear about the houses it landed on or the local residents, then just the schools. I'm confused.
They do have massive schools, though. Well, yeah, it says schools there, so they must.
Yeah, it says 5 schools. Actually, it says it landed on 5 schools. That sounds like target practice to me.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing: it might be 5 schools in a large area of maybe 3 miles.
They
Sorry?
just factory farm the fucking kids then, don't they? They just put all the kids in one. It's like build the schools all fucking there.
All in one
that area.
road. Yeah, that's weird. Well, maybe
No,
it's
no,
smart. Maybe that's
Is it
maybe
area
that's
for
smart.
more
What
or
do you
something?
think? I think, yeah, I wouldn't, like, personally, planning a city or whatever, I wouldn't put all the schools in one area because, one, the traffic going in and out of there would be crazy. Two, it'd be like, oh no, but in America they do have school zones, don't they?
They're stupid. Americans are stupid. They still microwave water, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
Yeah, they microwave water. Didn't you know that?
For what? To what?
They
To
don't
make
have kettles.
Fuck off.
They don't have kettles, man. They microwave water. Next time you speak to an American, they get triggered by it as well. They say it's better in the microwave anyway. Don't need a kettle. Like, fuck off.
Fucking hell.
yeah.
That's like the worst thing. That's like, I've got some pet hates. I don't even own a microwave. I've got some pet hates, yeah. And no, microwave water. Oh, disgusting.
Microwave hot chocolate in that.
Oh, no.
Hey,
I've
listen,
got an old school whistling teapot, mate. I don't even fucking do kettles.
hey, Jedi. See
Yes.
this plane, though, yeah? This plane must be flying at a
Low altitude.
low altitude because we have chemtrails, yeah, right? That's another thing. But this fuel thing couldn't have been over 5 schools only. It had to be over houses. Like I'm talking about the parks and shit like that. It can't just be in the fucking schools. It's everywhere. I don't get that. That's bad journalism. There. That story doesn't make sense. But continue.
Right. Anyway, so let me move on with this. Don't know who you are, mate. Got a bit of a jaw though, ain't you, love? So Sophie cooks him. Beards. Women repulsed by lice and fleas, less likely to find beards attractive. Have you got a beard? Have you got a beard, Phil?
Yeah.
You don't fucking sound like you have. Don't lie to me, Phil. Is it
Yeah.
He's
is
got
it
a beard.
is it ginger?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
ginger?
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you show us? Can you show us a corner of your beard?
All right.
Oh shit!
Hold on. Phil, you look like
Hey!
a Jacobite, mate. You're a
You look like
Jacobite, yeah?
Jacobite.
What?
You're Scottish, innit? You're a Jacobite, you're a Jacobite, innit? You're from Scotland.
No, I'm Slavic. I am. I'm
You're Celtic.
Dirty
Ah,
Slav.
Yeah.
No, he says he's what? What did you say? You're Slavic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say
Slavic.
nothing.
Big up the Slavic crew. The what do they call that? Slavs.
Slavonic. Well, Russian. Like my side, Russian. Yeah.
Oh, you're Russian, eh?
Well,
Okay, man.
my dad's side is, yeah.
That's man. All right,
I
let
thought
me.
you were Irish, Phil, but say nothing.
Yeah, so even Born Rich said it sounds like target practice. Big up everyone in the chat. Hit that like button, please. You know, in the morning. It's nice to get a bit of appreciation for doing these early morning ones. Big up man like Gruster TV. They drop chemicals every day and we don't bat an eyelid. Yeah, Born Rich, I won't enter in bullshit. Do you microwave water, Born Rich? Tell the truth. Just level with us. Heard that it winds you up. Saramanda White, big up yourself. Cotton Socks, the Young Ottoman, TNTS Greek, Gurdeep, Unknown One. Get in there. Get in. If you microwave water, please stand in the corner and think about life. Just please.
Yeah, you were wrong.
You're proper wrong.
You come to England and microwave water, we're fucking deporting you.
That's fair grounds. Fair grounds to get you out of here. Right. Oh, Phil.
Yeah.
Ethno Nat, Civ Nat, where you at?
What me?
Nat? Yeah.
I'm probably pan-Europeanism, but I am an ethno-nationalist in principle, yeah. Not a civic nationalist. That's silly bollocks.
Would you accept? Do you have like obviously you have English family too, so you're not just Slavic. One side, what's that? Your dad's side Slavic, when your mum's side's English.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm more of pan-Europeanism, so I just want to white nationalists essentially.
You just want so how do you feel about me being over here?
Well, let me ask you: are you Caribbean in ancestry?
I am African in ancestry.
Well, if we're being objective about this, like the black population in England is really small anyway, so it doesn't make any sense to fucking deport people and shit like that.
I think so. I agree. I don't think that. Do you know what I mean? I think England on the whole, Britain on the whole, is majority white, and I don't see a danger of it not being that. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you what, it could be, but it's like the problem is that white British people are not having enough children. They're not. Like, we're dropping in population levels like significantly. Like in the last 10 years, we've dropped in population by fucking 7 million.
What do you think's causing that?
Just liberalism. I think that
all the gays.
Yeah, it's just liberalism. If you look at Slavic countries, for example, they're like Orthodox Christian and they have very traditional family values. Whereas if you look at our country, we've become a liberal, degenerate mess where people are not having children. They're just not having children, man. They're just not having children.
Can I blame? Because I'm going to be controversial today, yeah. Mostly I've got my advocate hat on. I am going to get myself an advocate hat. I'm going to put it on camera so people know when I'm playing the devil's advocate. I need a hat. So if anyone can get me a woolly, it's got to be a woolly one, got to fit over my locks, right? But yeah, devil's advocate is being played now. I'm going to find something to put on the screen. Right. I would blame, first and foremost, I'm going to blame the push for women to become equal in the workplace and become business women. That's the first thing.
Yeah, definitely.
The white women are not breeding anymore because they're all in work competing with men.
Right, yeah.
And they're paranoid about getting pregnant. And they're all having abortions. Yeah.
Correct.
And they're paranoid about getting pregnant in case they lose their standing at work.
Yeah.
And they're all turning lesbian and turning into lady lovers. And they can't find any men because they're all turning into trannies that want to read stories to the kids.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like 4 out of 4 right now, right? What else we got? What other reasons? Yeah, I think that's like those are major reasons. That shit's stopping people actually breeding.
And that's infecting your community as well. See,
of course it is. Yes, of course it is. Everyone's getting.
The longer an ethnic group is in the West, the more likely it is to turn into a liberal, degenerate mess.
Yeah.
So,
if you don't want that, get out. Basically, you're doing us a favor. You're doing us a favor.
This is why when Muslims fucking say they're going to take over England, it's like, you better be fucking careful, man. You're going to come into fucking England and you're going to become a fucking tranny. You're going to become a tranny in a decade.
But I think they would actually agree with that too. So it's a weird position because, but who is behind all this? It's not the people. Are you saying that? Where is it coming from?
It's the system because they're motivated by profit.
Yeah.
It makes more sense that, like, you talked about getting women in the workplace. If you're a capitalist, obviously you want more people working. That means their wages go down. And because women spend more, you want them having more disposable income. Also, gays spend more money. They spend more money than you do, more than I do. So it makes more sense to make them gay because gay men spend a fuckload of money. So we just have a
why though? Because they're insecure. Because they're
feminine. Like,
feminine
people spend a fuckload of money. Like, gay people buy fucking, I don't know what they do. They buy fucking clothes and shit and fucking all sorts of bollocks. You know?
Cooks.
Vaseline, fucking lube. I don't know what they buy.
Listen, if you're gay and you're listening, we're just having a fucking laugh. We take the piss out of everyone, so please don't get your knickers off. a bunch of knickers up. All right, cool. You little frillies, don't get your frillies all twisted. Right. Nigeria child development. I saw Nigeria, I'll read it. I'm a simple man. I see Nigeria, I'll fucking read stories. Nigeria's child development crisis is a tragedy. Here's how we can end it. I'm afraid to click this link. All right. I'm afraid. Let's see. Why is this here though? But whatever. This is another problem, man. In England, we're too busy with what Nigerians and Iranians and all these other people are doing. That the foreign policy is fucked over here. Not quite as bad as America, but it's on par. There's not enough focus on what's going on.
It's their propaganda method, bro.
Yeah, because we spent all this time
over there and bullshit's happening over here, what you don't even fucking know about.
Yeah, because
200 babies a year are killed by abortion. Like, think about that. If they stopped abortion,
wait, did you say 200?
Yeah, 200,000 a year, man.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say 200. I was like, wow, 200,000 babies.
That's like over 72% are like white British people, and the rest are like black. So
yeah, that's a very disproportionate number of black abortions. Do you know why that is?
I've got no idea. Can you tell me?
I reckon it's mainly because of the economic standing of the black people themselves, and they have a fear of, there's this whole culture that a baby's so expensive that rather than have it, we kill it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what does my head. People say, I can't afford to have a baby. It's like, you can't afford to have a baby. You live in the fucking West, man. You just don't want to. We devalue the mother as well. It used to be the case that people wanted to be a mother. It was like valued.
Yeah, I agree.
They didn't talk about a woman's career. Like in the past, if someone would have come to my grandmother and asked her what a job was, people would have fucking battered them. They'd say, "What the fuck are you talking about? She's a mother." Whereas nowadays, women are constantly fucking judged by how much fucking money they've got, and it's fucking disgusting.
It's true. Up. It's true. The value on life has gone down. It's all the value of money, materialistic, man. I mean, so you're a Christian, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not actually a Christian, but I believe that if I'm going to say, if you want to save the West, you need a religion in society, and if it's going to be a religion, it's going to either be paganism or Christianity. Because
what's the morals in paganism, though? I thought paganism was quite... No. Wait. I thought paganism was quite hedonistic.
Not really. No, I wouldn't say so. That's just well, it depends which paganism you talk. If you talk about Roman paganism, then yeah, it says but Anglo and Slavic paganism isn't really that sort of thing. But
there's marriage and that one.
Yeah.
Polygamy or not?
That can happen, but not really.
No. All right. I mean, I ain't got a problem with polygamy.
but generally speaking, I think that it's best for society to be religious, just because you've got to compel people to be able to. If you just say there's no God and you can do whatever the fuck you feel like, obviously people say, well, I'm not having kids. I'm just going to fuck around all day, and that's what I'm going to do. Because people don't give a fuck about the nation or their group of people. They only give a fuck about themselves. And if you allow people to do that, it makes a lot of money, obviously, but your nation will die.
So does it matter to you whether Christianity is true or not? Because you're obviously not a Christian, so you don't believe in it.
I don't care if it's true or not. More about how it functions in a society. That's the way I look at it. It just keeps the collective together. So,
we couldn't find a non-religious framework to make that happen.
No, like without religion, you can't compel people to behave a certain way. Like this, the problem is like for example, if you're dealing, I know a lot of people who will quite happily commit a crime if they know there's no God. Whereas if there is God, and they actually do believe in God, they're like, shit, okay, I won't commit that crime. But if you don't believe in God and you don't care about going to jail, and or don't give a fuck about your nation or people, you will just continue to behave that way.
Phil, that's the problem now, isn't it? That religion, especially Christianity, was that tool what kept people informed, kept people in check, kept people in the condition of this this nationalist system. Because let me explain something to you. Most people who are the head of Christianity and everything, we know that Christianity deals with division, classism, sexism, and it puts people in that category anyway, bro. And I believe that Christianity benefits more of
Hold
the
on. Are you
European
saying
or the white, more.
Hold on, wait. Are you saying Christianity? I'm not having this, Rambo. I swear to fucking God. Me and you're gonna
I'm
fight.
saying religion, bro.
No.
Because
What I'm saying, no, wait.
he said the great point. He said the great point. He said,
Hear me out. I'm
Yeah.
saying, are you saying Christianity or Christianity? Which one are you saying?
I love you, know.
Yeah, you gotta stop this, Rambo.
Alright,
Please,
I'm saying,
Rambo.
I'm saying the Christian religion
Okay.
works more for the European white people more than black Europeans or black Africans or whatever you want to call it. Simply the reason why you put pictures to every of those saints, you put the images of all of those God concepts and Jesus and all of that white. So it would keep black people more controlled than you whites because you don't really believe it like that. You know it's all favored for you. It all works for you. So if we say fuck religion and use another method, it would have to be politics, Phil. Because Christianity really works for European white people more. If you take your Christianity to Africa or the Caribbean, you are taking more serious. Simple reason why the pictures was made with it from time. So we got conditioned in that. And what you saying, people who say fuck religion and fuck this God character is more able to rebel. It's true. They will rebel. They will have their differences and the system can't hold them. And that's why you said that you rather be a Christian over here or in Europe because it works in your favor, bro.
Yeah.
No
I wouldn't
disrespect.
want to have it in Africa because if you try and spread Christianity into Africa or any other nation, that's imperialism. It's just
But that's what
imperialism.
happened. That's what happened, bro. It's happened. You got black people, black like me and Jedi, who will look at you more of a godly figure than me and Jedi look. They will not take Jedi. If Jedi walked in white gown with with his afro hair, talking the words of Christ, he wouldn't be taken serious. But you could have a big beard, long fucking hair, white people fucking carry you throughout Africa, throughout the Caribbean. We know how it is, bro.
Yeah, but
So
I'm not.
Christianity will always work for European nationalists and white nationalists more than any other nation of color. Like Israel works for Asians and more for is more in favor for Saudi Arabians and all of that than for black people. So you get where I'm coming from.
I know what you
Like,
mean. So
All right,
every
wait, let me
region-
say, someone say, all you need, Phil, is a bit of Islam.
No, you're okay.
Sharia law, nah, come on. Let's have it right. A bit of Islam, a bit of Sharia law would sort Europe out proper.
Listen, Islam's not wrong about everything. Like, I'm more in favor of Orthodox Christianity, like the Slavic. There's a difference between Slavic Christianity and Western Christianity. Like, if you look at the state of fucking Britain, like fucking the Anglican Church or the Catholic Church, they've become liberal as fuck. Whereas if you look at Orthodox Christians in Russia, they don't fuck around, man. They're fucking hardcore. They don't give a fuck about this gay shit. They're not feminist in any way, and yeah, they're fucking old school, and that's the way it should be. Whereas like more Western Christianity has become liberal as fuck, and that needs to be purged, of course. So yeah, to some degree, I don't disagree with everything that Muslims believe. You know, at the end of the day, Sharia law to some degree.
Tidy, innit? It's tidy, it's neat. That's what your country right out. Why?
That was so
Tidy.
right out.
Bang
Get me.
fucking tidy. Tell you, a bit of Sharia up here. Right. Having more sex makes early menopause less likely, researchers find. Now, boy, this is like, look what we've just been fucking talking about, man. Listen, if you're pregnant, you can't have more sex. So people don't want to get pregnant because they want to fuck. They want to fuck all the time. They don't want babies getting in the way of having enjoyable sex. Yeah, that's why we've got all the contraceptions that are turning all the men feminine, because all the estrogens in the water, and it's fucking up all the women, giving them hormone problems because they're overdosing on estrogen, and their body's trying to their body's trying to compensate. Look, all these patches. Look, what's that on there? I bet you that's a fucking hormone patch or some shit, some kind of genetic engineering. Let's read a little bit about this. Women who have sex more often are less likely to have an early menopause, according to research that raises the intriguing possibility that lifestyle factors could play a more significant role than previously thought in determining when the menopause occurs. Now, I think this is common sense, yeah? Your body's going to know and going to be prepared to make a baby. If it's having regular sex, it's going to be like, look, we could have a baby still. We're still functioning. Our system's still working. Our pipes are still getting cleaned, yeah? So let's keep producing the hormones that allow us to have a child. Now, if you become a spinster, yeah, or you become career focused, yeah, and you know, or you don't maintain a relationship because your views, you don't respect men don't respect you, or you become a lesbian, yeah, you're gonna have less sex, and you having less sex, your body might be like, look, we're obviously not using this no more. What they say? If you don't use it, you lose it. I think this is common sense.
Your body just says fuck off, you know.
Yeah. But I actually think that this is a ploy to encourage women to be promiscuous, because I guarantee you this is not going to be talking within the context of married relationships and more keep having sex willy-nilly, innit?
It's going to be a slag, be a fart, just fuck around.
Slag walk. No, what's it? No, slut walk. Yeah, slut walk. Don't slut shame. Ah, man. It's a crazy world. The study, based on data collected from nearly 3,000 women who were followed for 10 years, found that those who reported engaging in sexual activity weekly are 28% less likely to have experienced menopause at any given age than women who engage in sexual activity less than monthly. Well, you heard it there, ladies. You know what I mean? Me, Rambo, and Phil are happy to oblige. There will be a small fee, but I mean, I'm sure we get round to most of you. Do you know what I mean? Who's the least attractive woman in the world to you, Phil?
Least attractive?
Yeah.
Probably, probably that Anne Widdecombe. She's not fucking good looking. Fucking.
Anne Widdecombe looks like Winston Churchill with a wig on. Fuck's sake. No, not Winston Churchill. What's his name? Fuck's sake. Alistair Crowley. Anne Widdecombe looks like Alistair Crowley with a wig on. Yeah. Dreaming of Falima. Right. Around the world, Cambodian treason trial of opposition don't care. Black Rock activists cheer landmark climate move, but call for vigilance. No. Misery and death. More than 130 killed as avalanches and floods hit Pakistan and Afghanistan. Oh, is that in the news? Oh, that's cold. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, man. On behalf of me and Phil, just want to say big up to all the Pakistanis and Afghanistanis. Hope you're having a lovely, beautiful day. And yeah, man, we love you, don't we, Phil? Oh, silence.
Yeah, thanks for keeping
me up. We could bring in more Pakistanis, I say.
What's the problem with Pakistanis? Lovely.
What's the problem with fucking hell? Where do you begin?
All right, apart from your grooming gang issue, what's the problem?
Well, if they're in their own nation, I couldn't give a fuck about them, in all fairness. But I haven't really got a problem with Afghanistan, in all fairness. I think, to be fair, Britain has been fucking... Yeah.
Phil, mate, has any of these people done you anything personally, bro?
Not personally, no, but I just don't think they should be here.
But
because...
ain't that the same ideology of having with black people? Like, because of what the rhetoric is saying about black people, you just hate black people because what?
No, I don't hate black people.
You were taught by your fellow nationalists. Like, I don't get why you hate Pakistanis. They haven't done you nothing personally. I feel like you just jumping on the bandwagon, bro. Like,
I don't
you hate.
hate them. It's just that they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be here. That they should be like a pan-European ethno state. I think we should maintain our majority. I ain't got a
Yeah,
problem with it. They're in their own fucking nation. Fair
yeah,
play.
but when, I get what you say, but listen, when they got their shops in your local, like their corner shops in your local area,
Yeah.
yeah, and fucking Tesco's and Sainsbury's is shut. I bet you fucking grateful to buy your fucking box of things and shit from your local package store. Get me? What? And I know you don't show. I know you just racist up on these panels. I could see that you just hate Pakistanis, Africans on these platforms, but in real life, I know you don't really show it like that, do you, bro?
I don't fucking hate it. See, the thing is that I don't hate these people, but what it comes down to is that this system that we live in is choosing to replace the working class of this nation with people who are more productive, like Pakistanis and black people. Where it's just bringing them in to replace the natives. It's like you're not good enough.
When you say
No.
more productive, wait. When you say more productive, what do you mean?
What I mean is that instead of investing in the working class, like instead of saying, right, we're going to get you in jobs, we're going to educate you, we're going to do that, they just say, fuck you, we're going to bring in a load of immigrants to fucking lower the wages, and that's what we're going to fucking do. And that's the problem.
Does any of the blame lay with the working class? Is there an issue with the working class?
Well, there is an issue with the working class, but I don't think you can blame them. Like they live in a fucking system where the government doesn't invest in them at all. It's the same with the black community. In all fairness, it's going to replace you as well. Eventually, they'll say you're not good enough. In fact, they're already doing this. They're like, you're not good enough. We're going to replace you with fucking more Africans or Indians. The Indian people are the people who are going to replace both the white working class and the black working class. Now they're going to say you're not good enough. We're going to bring a load of based Indians in, and they're going to take your fucking jobs. And you'll be like, what the fuck? Why is my area filled with Indians now? And they'll say, well, thanks for all your help and everything, but fuck you. That's what I'll say, man. I mean,
Jack the Big Pat says Pakistanis are disliked. Let me put this up on the screen. It says, I think it's a she actually. Oh, yeah, it's a she. She says Pakistanis are disliked by the likes of Phil purely because of our numbers here. 1.5 mil, and we breeding like rabbits. We're taking over, biatch.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But that I don't fucking hate you. It's just like, listen, I'm looking at that demographic, and it's like you're increasing like fucking doubling, right? My demographic is fucking declining. It's not about hating you. It's just about saying, listen, we need to put our people first. We need to stop bringing people in anyway. That's what it comes down to. We just need to encourage the fucking natives to breed more. If you're
encourage the natives to breed more, how do we do that? How do we get the natives to breed more?
Well, you need to fucking get rid of all this feminism bollocks. You need to ban abortion, and we need to have a welfare state that, I don't know, pays women to have children.
Fucking hell. Is that fucking hell? You want that fucking baby boom? Like, what's that, the 80s? You want the proper baby boom?
Yeah, I want people breeding like fuck, man.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I think that's a good look, people breeding. But are we, or are you, like, because I don't know if I'm included. Do you want blacks to breed or not really? They're all right.
Well, if you're going to look objectively at the data, right, black people are. See, the thing is that a lot of white nationalists look at America and then think it's the same in England, and it's not the same in England. Like, blacks are a small minority in this country, and you've actually got the same fertility rate as we have. So if we are going to have 90% white fucking ethno state, we can still have black people in the country. You can still apply the same. You can still have the same benefits, because fundamentally, especially the Windrush generation, objectively they did contribute, and you're still a small minority, and I don't think you're ever going to be a majority. The main demographics that are going to replace us are fucking Indians, Chinese, Bangladeshis, and Pakistanis. They're the ones who are going to fucking outbreed both the fucking whites and the blacks. So, you know what I mean? That's what we got fucking deal with. not fucking. But but fundamentally, it's not even about hate. All I'd want to do is fucking radically reduce immigration and just implement those like welfare policies that I've just said. And I think that would be enough to maintain a white mind.
Would you? All right. Here's a clue. Here's a question. Would you like to radically reduce migration of the white? Would you like to sanctions on the white flight? Because right about now, Australia's sucking up so many white people a year. So is New Zealand. So is Spain. You know what I mean? And so is Canada. Yeah. You can't even keep your princes here. They're marrying blackies and flying off.
Yeah, I'd stop there as well. Because what like you've just said, like what's happening is a lot of fucking white people are just abandoning ship. They're like, fuck England, I'm gonna live in Spain, I'm gonna fuck off in Australia and warp around as Crocodile Dundee or some shit. And we need to stop them from doing that. We need to say, listen, you are a fucking English person or a European person, you need to fucking stay here. You're not just gonna abandon your people just so you can fucking get rich, you fucking boomer. You know what I mean? Needs to stop.
Here's another thing. Would you encourage mass deportation of those that have gone to migrate to other countries? Would you like pay for English people to come back?
Yeah, I'd be alright with that. So you're not living in Spain. You're not living in Australia.
Get the fuck back here. Get the fuck back over here. How about you're gonna live? You're not having fucking sunshine on Christmas Day. Now fuck that. Get over here. Yes, enough of the misery with the rest of us. That's what you call crabs in a bucket, Phil.
Yeah, what? I'd say you're not fucking. Because the problem is these people, they'll advocate shit that destroys the fucking nation. Like they'll be shitty liberals. They'll be like, yeah, LGBT, don't have children, it's bad for the environment, blah blah blah. And then they'll go fuck off and live in Spain, and it's got to stop. You got to say to these people, you're fucking coming back. You are fucking English. You are European. You're fucking staying there. And because the problem is that they go live in Spain and then destroy Spanish culture by being fucking English in Spain, and that's got to stop as well. It's like, listen, I kind of want Spain.
This is why I like talking to you, Phil, because you're quite honest. You're quite honest, yeah. I mean, we don't agree on everything, but I like listening to your views, and I've always said that those that are often called racist share views with I share views with them that I find half the time the stuff they say is beneficial, you know. So when people talk about Africa being for Africans and they actually genuinely mean it, and they would pull out of all because they want to invest in their country and they want to focus on their country, I actually do respect that. Yeah. Wee Man says you won't have a baby boom unless you sort out the cost of living. Simple. Just because Phil says you can afford it, don't make it true. Good point. Good point.
Okay.
Cost of living is crazy right now, right?
Right. Yeah. It is crazy. Yeah. But I don't think that's the problem. It's like if you look at, it's not just a money thing. Like if you look at like the people if you look at the middle class and like the really wealthy women, they're not having children either. It's a cultural thing. It's not just a fucking money thing. Like if you throw money at a problem doesn't mean people are going to breed more. It's simply the case. Like women choose to not have children as well because they don't want to fuck up their body. They do want a career. They do want independence, and you've got to stop that. You've got to sort of stop them believing that. You've got to say, listen, being a mother is more important than having a fucking career. Even like I've said, even the middle class women who can easily afford to have children, they earn like 40 grand a year, 50 grand a year. These women are still not having. In fact, they're less likely to have children. Because they're more independent. You got to stop that as well. It's not money. You can't just throw money at the problem. Obviously, you've got to see what I'd introduce is a policy where you give, if a woman has a child, you just give them a grant, like you give them grants and loans and like a lump sum of money.
What you should have done is not got Gaddafi killed, and thrown him over here and let him be a temporary prime minister because he was doing wonders in his country. You know what I mean? Free housing, free education, free electric. Do you know what I mean? Loads of benefits for women. Loads of benefits for women having children. That's what we should have been doing. Right about now, people are being penalized for being family members. But then again, some would argue. some would argue that it's the welfare state has actually led us here at the same time, though, because it has made people have a full sense of entitlement. People have lost their drive. Do you know what I mean? Because look, when it comes to benefits, it's never been a black problem, has it? It's never been a black issue. I mean, with the percentage of black people here, it's never been a massive issue in terms of black people not willing to join the workforce. Black people couldn't get jobs because of racism and stigma and a lack of opportunities in the areas that they populated. But white people were choosing not to work because there was like a period of time where it was all about just getting on the dole, easy money.
Oh yeah.
And,
obviously,
and now, say that again.
I said, obviously, we've got to tweak the welfare state. It can't be the case that we just give people money just for fucking existing.
Yeah.
You've got to have a welfare state that says, listen, we're going to educate you so you can get these careers that we need for the country.
Wait, one last thing, Phil, yeah? With all your plans, they sound great. What are you going to do with the gays that don't want to have kids and the lesbians that don't want to have kids and that? What are you going to do with them? Because they're going to infect your people and encourage them to go against your plan of the baby boom. So what are you going to do about that?
Well, I just I do what they do in Russia, where in the privacy of their own home they can be gay or whatever, but in public they wouldn't be allowed to fucking promote their agenda. I'd say you keep that shit in private, but in public, you shut the fuck up.
Would it be illegal?
Well, yeah.
Would it be illegal to promote it in public?
Definitely. Like in Russia, it's a federal crime to promote LGBTQ shit, especially in regards to children. Like if you teach children about LGBTQ shit in Russia, you get fucked, man. I think you get 5 years. Well, Russia's a bit fucked as well because technically it's illegal to beat the shit out of a gay person, but it's just not enforced. So if you want to beat the shit out of a gay person, the police will just go, "Nah, there's no problem." What?
No problem. No problem. Sergey, look the other way. I seen that.
He hasn't hit Russia yet.
Well, I mean,
complaining, gay boy. What problem? He hit you. You're a pansy man. There's an example of a load of Russian nationalists were going on Grindr and shit like that, and then baiting gay people, and then they'd pour piss on them and like beat the shit out of them, and the police didn't do anything. They didn't do anything, so they just ignored that.
Proper cracking up, you know.
Hey, what's the news?
I just want. We're reading the news. What's up?
Well, what was the article that you lot was talking about?
The last article we're talking about, since you just joined us, is
the abortion.
It was basically the more sex you have, and we're on a new story, yeah. But the more sex you have, the less likely you are to experience an early menopause. Is what we're going off, and we just ended up here talking about, you know, sex and promiscuity, and then the population, and it just naturally progressed to where we are now. What are you saying? You're a bit bored about what we're talking about?
No, I remember last week you saying someone needs to remind you to, you know, be snappy with the news and go from article to article.
To be honest, it's a slow news day. I'm looking through the paper. We've literally blitzed through it. There's not really many stories. There was a story that this is how we got here actually. More than 130 dead as avalanches and floods hit Pakistan and Afghanistan. Yeah. So then I asked him how he felt about the Pakistanis, and we just talked about that. And then I don't know, it developed into a nice conversation. But thank you for reminding me. To be honest, this is tragic, yeah, because it's going so well. Phil, I don't know if you're going to be about in an hour, but I've got to take a young man to football, and then I'll be back.
I've got to go to the gym in a minute, so.
You're gonna go gym, yeah? Come on. What you doing? What you working? What you doing today then?
Well, you can do a bit of cardio, a bit of boxing, some weights. That's about it, really.
You ready for the big race war, yeah?
Yeah, race war now.
One second.
True.
Huh? Yeah, you hear that? Phil's preparing for the big race war, man. You want to get yourself in the gym because he's gonna outrun you and outbox you. You know what I mean?
I'll be able to Iran as well. When we invade Iran, I'll be able to run the fuck away from everyone.
What are you thinking that England's gonna get in on the action then? Yeah.
We shouldn't do, but probably yeah, because they're not giving us their oil, so that's.
Can you read a one article off before it's news?
Say that again.
Can you read a one article off before it's news if you just find one that catches your attention? Because they got loads of different. Before it's news. Before it's news.
Before it's news. Right, yeah. I've got to go now, but
okay. Like, I always catch you at the end.
I don't know. Like you're usually the first one here as well, but yeah, I got to go now. Phil, if you're about later, like literally in about an hour or a bit, because you're not going to train for long. Don't fucking lie. I've seen your shoulders now, bro. Fucking scrawny. Okay.
How long
are you going to train for?
Pardon?
How long are you going to train for?
About an hour.
Yeah. I know, you know what I mean? I know. I got it right. And you're not going to shower when you leave, are you?
What?
Yeah.
You're not going to shower when you leave, are you?
Fuck
off. White guys don't shower, man, after the gym, don't lie. Straight to work. I've trained with enough of them. Listen, man, the white guys in my gym, yeah, the suits and ties, they train. Yeah, I'm coming. Sorry. They train and then they go down to the changing room and we're standing side by side and I watch them towel themselves dry and put their fucking ties and shirts on and their suits, slick their hair, and they're off. Yeah. Radar, have you seen that in the gym? Yes or no?
Nah, I usually just go spar after gym, man.
Ooh, spar. Lovely. No, a man that pampers himself.
Like sauna and steam room and that. That's what I mean by sparring. Like
lovely, man. Enjoy, man. Don't worry about it, man. It's okay, man. We like the spar too, man. My one's got women. My one's got women in it though. I don't know about yours.
Yeah.
Hey, so Phil, after you train, you go jump on that vodka of yours, yeah? Drink some vodka.
Yeah. I'm Slavic, so I drink a fucking liter of vodka and then beat the shit out of someone. That's the Slavic
way. Somebody brown, preferably. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, man. I mean, this was a super, super quick show. I will be back in an hour. I've just obviously got some duties. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to get out of it, but it's not happening. So let me just get down to the old football training, and and I'll be back. No, I'll be back. And
to the jet.
So catch me in about an hour. Now listen, there will be no gym. I went to sleep at 3 o'clock.
I will go to the gym.
I woke up at like 8 o'clock. No, there'll be no gym. I'm not going to the gym when I'm this tired. That's how you get injuries, bro. Like, come on.
Is it?
Like, yeah, of course it is. You don't train when you're tired, bro. You're gonna injure yourself, or you're gonna deplete your immune system. Gyms are full of germs. I'm gonna walk into a gym and walk back out with fucking SARS or fucking MRSA. You know what I mean? Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's not the dumb thing.
I hear you.
I need to finish my smoothie, wrap up warm, take this young man football, come back, and fuck up some live streaming for a little bit. Right? So I will be back.
Do that now.
I will be back, yeah, you guys. So wherever you're gonna go and enjoy yourselves, and then you know what I mean, a real live streamer will be back with some real content. You know what I mean, some real views. Hopefully we get Phil back after his training because I like talking to Phil as well. And hopefully Captain can make it back and join us for a little piece too. And Radar as well. Big up yourselves. Please hit that like button. Yeah. I know it was quick. Yes, Beefy, I will do that for you. Yeah, man, enjoy your day. Happy New Day and all that good stuff. That was the news review hour. We out and I will be back. So, you know, in a bit. Peace, love, unity, all that good stuff. You know what I mean?